Hi, and welcome to our March 2014 Toronto Real Estate Market Report. The continuing big story for the Toronto market is the extreme lack of inventory in many neighborhoods. I'll comment more on that in this broadcast as we go through the market report. So, let's review some of the Toronto Real Estate Board statistics and see what this is all about. Sales were right at average for March, with 8,081 houses and condominiums changing hands in all the districts. Condo townhouses and high-rise suites had a 30.8% share of the market, with 2,487 units being sold. The March average sale price for all GTA homes came in at $557,684, up 7.3% from 2013. I'll show you a graph of the average sale prices over the past several years in just a moment. The active listing inventory is one of the strongest indicators of how smooth or outrageous the market's going to be. We had a 7% decline in inventory for the month of March compared to historical numbers, and lower by 10% from last year at this time. The sales to listings, or percent chance of selling ratio, is how we determine what type of market we're actually in. 24 to 28% is a neutral market, below 24 is a buyer's market, and above 28% is a seller's market. In March, that ratio finished at 48.8%, up 8% from last year's market dip, and lower than the last few years, but certainly higher than historical averages for the month pre-2009. By the numbers, the overall market is in moderate to busy seller market territory, although single-family homes are selling at a busy 90+% ratio for the month. The days on market average for the entire Toronto Real Estate Board was 21, 5 days faster than February. And that's impressive when you consider the crappy weather we had during the month. So let's look at what's happening in the downtown Toronto condo market. West of Yonge and south of Bloor in the CO1 TREB district, the average sale price for March was $443,988. That number represented a modest 5.6% increase from the same time last year. With 294 condo sales in the month, the numbers were down about 4% compared to 2013. The ratio of sales to listings moved up to 23.3%, which leaves CO1 still in buyer market territory. The average days on market came in at 30 days, which was 2 days faster than in February. Now, east of Yonge and south of Bloor in the CO8 TREB district, the average sale price for March was $427,932. That number represented a 7.7% increase from March of 2013. And with 110 condo sales in the month, the numbers were down almost 10% compared to last year. The ratio of sales to listings dropped back to 34.8% from 37% in February. That number puts CO8 in moderate seller market territory. The average days on market came in at 22, which was 5 days faster than in February. To summarize, while the listing inventory was up modestly by 5 to 6%, sales were down by 4 to 10% from March 2013. However, despite the increased inventory and lower sales, average sale prices increased 5 to 7%. I'd say the condo market downtown is still looking terrific for buyers and okay for realistic sellers who price their homes based on current market conditions. This month, our special market focus is on semi-detached houses in the City of Toronto. Rarely do builders construct new semi-detached homes in the City of Toronto, so new construction is restricted to small infill projects. For the most part, then, that leaves us with the existing housing stock, some of which goes back to the Victorian era of the late 1800s. The chart on this page shows that the average semi-detached house in Toronto now sells for just over $658,000. That's up a moderate 8.4% over the same average 1 year ago. And notice the days on market numbers in the right-hand column. The average is just 11 days. This is the inevitable result of tight inventory market combined with a large group of move-up buyers transitioning from either renting or from condominium ownership. Also at play is the issue of public transit and highway congestion. People want to avoid a 2-hour commute each day to and from work and prefer to live in the city rather than around it. So, what's the best way to make your first baby step into Toronto's real estate market? Make a call or send an email to your favorite RE/MAX Hallmark professional and set up a conversation over a coffee to discuss what your buying and selling options going forward might be. Remember to check back here in early May for our April Toronto Real Estate Market Report.